Hi, I'm Beverly Claridge. Welcome to my studio. Today we're at the beginning of two brand new works of the Red Playground series. Thinking about simple changes before you begin mark making is one way to develop new work from a previously created work. One such decision I made for creating Red Playground 8 and 9 was to intensify the pretreatment of the paper support. I've soaked them to soften them up to make sure that they didn't rip whenever I watered them up. Then I put red Inktense blocks. I dissolved some in some water and then I pushed a small poppy red Inktense block around. Look at the lovely crunchy results. This has been flattened and ironed just to make sure this is nice and dry. Because this is so rough, this is going to be the form that I'll use to trace. I'm sure that the resulting roughness will affect how I apply the medium. I've got to decide which way I want to place these because these marks here, they definitely will have an effect on the flow of the piece. If I do it this way, I got the band on the bottom, which could be a unifying thing. Let's try look at it this way. It's a better composition this way, even before I do anything. I'm actually going to turn the design on Can Red Come Out to Play. If somebody wanted to acquire this as a pair, it would look like a pair because you got two strong elements on the center. And I purposefully didn't do it the other way because I actually think that it's such a strong element. I don't know. What do I think? Okay, let's try it the other way. This is where art is created, I think. Okay. I think I've changed my mind. I think I want to do it this way. By turning one of them to the side, it also messes with the balance. They're both slightly less than a half over, but my plans are at this point is to laterally balance it. Going to go for the middle. At the top, I'm going to make that less than a half. I thought it was important to share with you the thought processes in doing this. What would you do if you were in my position? Let me know in the comments. I've got a few of these to do. My aim is to get 52 of these completed by next May, so I think I'm making it too complicated. By changing the orientation of the earlier work, I had to rethink the placement of the circles and the squares in the new pieces. In the end, I chose to simplify so I could get on with the work. I simply divided both sheets equally and then gauged placing the shapes from that. I'm surprised how much the roughness has affected my mark making. I'm anticipating that this will bring some interesting results to the final work. I'm learning how difficult it is to draw over this. It may be challenging, but it's also really enjoyable to do it this way. I'm getting all sorts of ideas for things I can do in the future. That's worth taking time to do this. That's one side done. Wow. Well, I think I'm done with that. I think I'm going to push on with the Inktense. I think we're going to start with yellow. Another unexpected reality of the roughness of the support is the difficulty of placing the Inktense. This is why I've decided to intensify its application. I'm going to try to use stronger Inktense. On to number 9. I still like these big blocks of yellow that allow that marbling and the treatment of the support to kind of shine through. We're going to block in this whole upper quadrant. My constraint is I want to come back in tomorrow and add more colors, and I want to give these time to dry. The reason I'm using just the primary colors is to cut out decisions and choices I had to make. Whenever I use this ink tints to do out of hand, I had to do a lot of blending. So how do you make changes in your works? 1. Simply choose one thing you can readily change, such as how you retreat your paper. 2. Experiment with the orientation of the work that is inspiring you. Don't overthink. It's colorful and dynamic. I really like it. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.